why are we here? How did we get into film? Why did you guys start taking TikTok seriously? Cam?
Yeah, so we'll go deep back. Like when I was a kid, I would make and if you can find these on YouTube, I'd love to see them because I can't. I would make golf ball reviews, fun fact, and also trick shots, like on YouTube. Couldn't find them anywhere. Yeah, no, it's like middle school, early middle school Cam. So if you can find those
on this call, I will be looking for those.
You're more than welcome to. I can't find them. I didn't delete them, but beside that, I've always been interested in movies, and then like TikTok was a super easy app, to start off and make content. For the longest while, I wasn't getting TikTok because it was like super cringe, but now I'm super cringe, so why not? And then I started off making like stupid comedy TikToks, and I've left a couple up. They're pretty bad, but I had a couple do quite well. And then my senior year of college, so 2 years ago, I changed that to movie TikToks, and it did horribly. I got like a couple hundred views every video, kind of quit. And then for some reason came back in January, wanted to try it one more time. Made a stupid video about J.K. Rowling and how much I dislike her. And it did all right. And then I made a couple more that did all right and grew some followers. Said, why not? Let's keep this going. And here we are. So that's me.
I'm on the absolute boat with you. My TikTok started as just like trying to be funny and coming off as I haven't deleted any of those. So every so often I'll get comments on those TikToks like, yo, the start of this movie pit TikTok. And it's just some video of me trying to be as funny as possible, but they're not funny, obviously. Seth,
I found them.
Yes.
What are you doing, man? How you doing? Why are you on TikTok? What made you get into it?
So, similar to Cam, I used to do like a lot of editing, and when I sort of tried to get into TikTok originally, it was kind of based around the gym background, the bodybuilding style. And if you've been on that side of TikTok, it is horrible. People are just like, it is the worst side of TikTok to try and get into. And I've always like kind of been into film. I think that's the main thing. Like my mum, for example, loves film. She's probably quite pretentious in her film choice and stuff like that as well. And then I basically got into TikTok from there, and I saw it as a platform where I could just talk shit because I didn't know anyone in person. This is the thing, who liked film as much as I did, which I think is key because I just didn't have anyone to speak to about it. So I thought I'll make a TikTok because it seems pretty fun. Made it in like the middle of April. So what month are we in now?
Yeah, we're in September.
I'm not doing the maths, but not too long ago now. And I think the first video I made was like again, I think it was a trying to be funny video. I think that might be a common occurrence here. I think it was like a sound video. I got like 100 views in like 3 days. Did a similar thing to Cam, quit for a few days. I was like, yeah, this is not worked. Came back to it, did a video, got a few thousand, and then went from there. But I think it was the reason I got into TikTok is just finding people to talk to about film because I had like no friends who were that into it like I was. Kind of makes sense.
Yep.
And you've seen like you started in April and you're pushing 120,000 followers now.
Sheesh.
Which is just
gliding.
There was a moment where you jumped from like 10K to 80K in legitimately 3 weeks.
Well, I don't want it to come off as like cringe and like cliche. When everyone says like, oh, I didn't think I'd get any followers.
Yeah.
But it genuinely is true. Do you know what I mean? Why would people care about me talking about films? Like, it's not fun. It's not interesting. But apparently it is.
Yeah.
And then
I followed you at 3,500, so I'm feeling pretty good about my investment.
That was an OG.
I
That's
forgot
an investment
to mention
right there.
Tyler shouted me out when I had like 2K. So
yeah, he didn't shout me out. But that's fine.
Everyone just
I got the shout out.
Everyone just tagged Cam like.
I'm a big comment section warrior. I got some followers that are respectful.
I forgot to mention that one of the reasons I actually started from TikTok. This is not a lie. I've said this to Cam before, was because I saw a few of Cam's videos, and I used to. It was your top 100 videos, and it was also your videos on the Kissing Booth films. I remember watching Dana and thinking, I want to do films. So actually, Cam,
I appreciate
it was you.
Cam is a pioneer. Cam's an inspiration.
I don't believe you, but I appreciate it.
I'm right there with you, Seth. Coming off cliche, I have like just not expecting to blow up at all.
Yeah.
Because why would anyone want to listen to us? And that when I started TikTok, I had 100 followers, and they were mostly friends. And I had stitched a video that blew up. It got like 3 million views in 2 days. My follower count jumped from like 100 to like 2,000. And I was like,
you're like, what?
This is off. Like people heard me speak and now they follow me. So that's where I started to take TikTok seriously. And obviously, the rest is history, blah, blah, blah. We're here on this podcast. Tyler, what about you? You are not only on the movie side of TikTok, but you are also on the sports side of TikTok.
Yeah, so like Cam did, I'll go all the way back as well. So Cam did golf ball reviews on YouTube way back in the day. I have been on YouTube since I was in 6th grade, making duct tape wallets. I had my own duct tape wallet.
I did that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, so I made duct tape wallets, DTA duct tape wallets. You can check it out. I haven't posted a video in like, I don't know, 12, 13 years, but yeah, I had my own little duct tape wallet empire, sold it to people online. I sold it in a couple stores in Minneapolis as well, like to people in school. Like it was just my little duct tape empire. So been on YouTube for a long time. And then I started Backseat Coach, which is like my main account, which is all sports related. It's also my sports media company I run, and got really into sports. That account grew pretty well. I also love movies, hence the poster background, that movies and sports. So I started a movie TikTok. And actually, before that even started, I messaged George on Instagram. I was like, yo, I want to start a movie. Like, right now, I only do sports TikToks. Like, I didn't even have the TikTok account for movies. I was like, I think George at this point had like, I don't know, like 20K, 30K. I don't think you were over 50K yet. But I was like, yo, we should, like, I would be totally down to start a movie podcast. I know I'm only on the sports side right now, but we should try it out. And you were like, like right now, like, I don't think like I need to wait till this thing gets bigger, which obviously by now you've like 10x'd your followers since. So now it's the perfect time to start Real Talk Podcast. But that was like how I first started with the movie side of TikTok, which is like reaching out to George because I saw him first. And I think I saw Cam. Cam, did you start TikTok in like January?
Yeah. January, I think it's like the first, honestly. It was whenever that Wizarding World like thing came out on HBO Max. Yeah.
Because I followed you pretty early on, and I think similar to Seth, I saw you making videos, and even though I'd followed George for a while, I was like, once Cam started, I was like, you know what, I'm going to start. Like, I'm not going to let this Cam Walsh 27 start making TikToks and me not be doing TikToks. So, so that's how I started there.
I would also like to say I reached out to George on a drunken night, and
I didn't say no because I disliked you guys.
No, I think
you both reached out to me back to when I was like first starting out. I didn't even know if this TikTok thing was going to be serious.
I feel left out. Why didn't I reach out to me the other day?
Dude, I swear, George, like I emailed you in like December. I feel like it was a long time.
You emailed me a while ago. You sent me like a whole page layout and what you wanted to cover, and I think my response was, no, not right now. I think I need to just grow a bigger community before I consider a podcast.
For sure. But no, we're here now.
Between us, between the four of us now, we have like a combined 500K plus followers, maybe a little less.
The film talk thing is weird though, because it's like it is such a small niche thing still, isn't it? Everyone kind of knows of everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I was watching like all of your videos months ago before I even started, and then next thing you know, we're doing a podcast together, and you're from the other side of the fucking Atlantic, whatever. It's a weird thing where everyone just kind of knows and speaks to other people, wherever you're from.
It's a cool community. Like everyone in here is so cool. And like Seth, the first I think I ever talked to Seth was Seth, like before like you kind of blew up, you messaged me one morning because like you're in UK time, so I like woke up and you're like, please tell me why I just spent 2 hours reading your Letterboxd reviews for like in the morning.
I read people's reviews like when I'm eating for some reason. I like read.
That's what I do.
Do you know what I mean? I just flick through them, and I noticed Tyler had done like 200 or whatever, so I just flicked through your reviews like all morning. I do George
Tyler,
because it's just
you are.
But
I have a question for you, Tyler. What made you start this reviewing 500 movies in 1 year series?
It was just like a challenge I wanted to do, and people are like can hate on it because like I multitask when I watch a lot of movies. But the thing is, like when I started my Letterboxd, I just made the decision I'm not going to review anything unless I freshly rewatch it. Like Nightcrawler is one of my favorite movies. I've seen it like 5 times, but I haven't watched it since I started my Letterboxd, so I still haven't put my review up on Nightcrawler until I rewatch it. So like that'll be one like I'll watch while I'm doing work because like I've seen that movie like 5 times. Like I know the nuances, but I just want a quick rewatch. Or like if I'm watching Hangover for the 5th time, I'll throw that on. So like I've obviously seen a lot of movies in my life. So like while I'm working on stuff like homework or whatever I'm doing on my computer, I'll just throw up a movie I've seen before on my other monitor. But I'm like, let's just get this one queued up for the letterbox. So rewatching a lot of
makes
movies.
sense.
But yeah, it's just like I just wanted to do a challenge because that was my whole account. Like January was just like movie reviews, and I watched through
That's
the
when I
entire
started.
MCU.
Yeah.
And then I started like being like, okay, these are fine, but it's not get like it just like became really stagnant, and I kind of just had to be on top of like movie news or trends or whatever, and that's when it started working a little better. But I just love this TikTok community. Like there's so many, like at least like a dozen people. Like, and I wanted to make note of this in the podcast for sure. Like there's so many people in movie talk that are just so awesome, and like we all, I know we all like can say the same thing. We all DM with people all the time, talk with people. We're all stitching each other's videos. The comments are always flooded with other movie talk people. I've been on sports TikTok for like 2 years. I don't know like any of the other creators, and I'm like relatively like one of the bigger, like especially in the college football world over on the sports side. And I don't literally talk to any of the creators. Whereas movie talk, I'm only at like 12K followers. Shouldn't say only, but like there's so many people that are so cool.
Yeah.
So I love movie talk, and it's like the best community. So I'm really excited that we're putting this podcast together, and hopefully we can include more people in movie talk with some interviews in the future and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out movie talk because they're awesome community.
Shout out Movie Talk.
Movie talk is the best. And Seth, going back to your other point, I post a few gym videos here and there. Those comments significantly more toxic than anything that my movie hosts get.
I think it's like as well. I used to. So obviously, if you're running like a gym account, you're gonna post like your physique and stuff as well. Like when I was competing and stuff like that, I post like progress pictures, and people would. I can take people saying your film takes are bad. Who cares? But you know, people are going at you for like, oh, you're fat, you're skinny.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Like, it's just not nice. It's just a horrible thing.
Exactly. Exactly. If I want to say like The Wizard of Oz is a bad movie and someone calls me stupid, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But, like if I post a simple like today's workout video, I'm getting like 100 comments critiquing my like arm vascularity. I'm getting 100 comments critiquing my form.
That's what it's
People
like. Yeah.
talking to me saying like, "Oh, you're weak. Stop posting these." I'm like, "Come on."
That's what I
out of
mean.
here.
But okay, so to continue this cynical conversation, because we've talked about the great, and there are some amazing sides of movie TikTok. There are some pretty shitty aspects of movie talk.
Yeah, it's me.
Particularly,
That's the shitty side.
Pam Walsh reviewing 365 Days 3 times.
Yeah, that is bad. No, it's not. That's a good side of film talk.
That's the fun side of film talk.
He does it so we don't have to.
Yeah.